Okay, this is Fiona from Method Planet Music, and I'm sitting here with Brian and Carl from Diamond Head, and welcome. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you, Fiona. Thank you. Thanks for inviting us.
Well, you're here now at Hard Rock Hall. Have you played Hard Rock Hall before?
This is our third time.
Wow.
I mean, each time it's been a different venue. We've done Maidstone, Minehead, and then Puthelly, and now we're in Great Yarmouth. So 3 times, but yeah, we've done it before. It's always good. It's always a good crowd. It's usually always sold out as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sold out this time as well.
Fabulous.
Yes, the crowd have definitely been talking about your performance, so they're very much looking forward to it.
7 o'clock kick-off.
Yeah. Okay. And you're touring your new album at the moment. Yes. I have to admit, I was listening to it again this morning, and I was meant to be somewhere else, and I got so caught up in it that I didn't get there.
It does that to people.
Yeah, there's some seriously groovy, funky bass going on there.
Good. Glad you like it. It's been out 6 months now, and people are liking it. We're getting a lot of good feedback.
Yeah, it's Serrated Edge.
Serrated Love.
Serrated Love. Yeah. Oh, I absolutely love that one. You know, and tell me, like, what is it that inspires you to keep putting all this energy into your writing and touring?
I just love it, I suppose. You know, it's what I've done since I was 15, 16. Still a big fan of rock music. Once you get into rock, it seems to me, rock fans are loyal, and it's never left me. I still love, you know, the bands that I grew up with, and I still love playing the guitar. Still love being in a band. So I guess you just want to keep, you know, moving forward. I like playing gigs, and I always think the perfect song is always just out of reach. You know, you think, oh, I wonder if I could just, you know, write an even better song next time. You know, I've heard a few people say that, and I think there's definitely something in that search for the ultimate song, really, the ultimate riff.
And is there any, going back from your extensive back catalogue, that you think you would like to redo and sort of a couple of changes?
No, I quite like leaving things, once they're done, they're done. I like that feeling of completion, because when an album's in, you know, flux or whatever, it's being worked on, it can get frustrating, it can seem to drag on. Sometimes I want to get it done. I want to be able to finish it, and it's, you know, tied up, done. That's it. It's done. I don't have to mess with it anymore. It's finished. It's mixed. It's mastered. It's out. I like that feeling, and then you can relax, step back, and then move on to the next.
I think that's a huge sense of sort of like a personal and professional achievement. I mean, you are your own business.
Yeah.
People seem to forget that as well.
Yeah, we are responsible for what Diamond Head puts out. And we always want it to be the best quality we possibly can, and that goes right across the board from songs to live shows. So. Okay.
And speaking of live shows, there was only a couple of weeks ago you had a little bit of drama trying to get up to one of your Danish gigs.
Best laid plans. I was just, you know, I mean, you know, we had the horrendous drive from the Chudl to Hamburg. And you get there and you go, okay, do you do the ferry or do you do the bridge? And it's like, well, you know, the hotel is here, so we'll do the bridge.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's the first day of the tour when you're a support act, and, you know, you want to be on time, and, you know, and people like, you know, looking at clocks and say, like, you know, the typical support band. So we planned to get there for 3 o'clock. You know, we're only an hour and a half away. Okay, and then we get coming round to the bridge, and all of a sudden it's just traffic, and then okay, half an hour goes by, and then Raz is checking the Danish lines, and it's like, oh, there's a tractor trailer that's basically gone across both sides of the bridge, and it's blocked it both ways. And then it said, you know, it'll be open in half an hour, and it'll be open in an hour, and it won't be open now until 6, and then it won't be open until 7, and then we just thought, okay, when it finally was open, yeah, everybody got across to the bridge. Now, I'm sorry. I know people have to take their money for the tolls, but when people have been sitting for 4 hours, you think, you know what, waive the toll. Just let the traffic go. No, then you've got to sit for 20 minutes waiting to pay the toll to get across the bridge. So, of course, we were looking at the arrival time, you know, quarter to 8. So I'm texting Jack, the BSR tour manager, I'm saying, we should be arriving at 5 to 8, according to the sat-nav. 7:59. 8:05. 8:15.
Right.
8:20, we're at the tolls according to the and he just kept coming back and saying, like, you know, whatever time you can get here, if you can get here by this time, you can play until 9 o'clock. We'll do what we did. And thankfully, we managed to get through and land, what was it, like 20 to 9 or something? No, 8:30. And we managed to set up in like 14 minutes and play 4 songs. You know, but the most important thing was that we showed up and played. For the for ourselves, but also for the fans who turned up to see us in Denmark for that show. And also for the BSR crew to say that, look, you know, we're not idiots and blah, 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 because you can't plan for that.
No. And like the Diamond Head Army, they don't care as long as they get to see you.
Yeah, absolutely true. Yeah. So it was great to turn up. We made a lot of friends that night. A lot of people just said that was so great, because a lot of bands would have just gone, forget it, we're not going to get there, we can't do the full show, we can't set up all the back line, blah, blah, blah. We just turned up, did the show, and we met the BSR guys. After they were like, dude, that was fantastic. You know, we loaded on that stage so quickly and loaded off so fast that thumbs up to everybody involved, really.
Yeah. So the touring has been sort of interesting. I mean, we had the unfortunate health scare then with Biff in Saxon. So did I see yesterday that you've announced a few warm-up shows because his health is improving?
Yep.
It's for next year, isn't it, 2020? So
Biff's Back Bash.
yeah, these gigs got cancelled, postponed. So we've been offered the 3 that were postponed, but also a couple of warm-up dates as well. So that was 5 in total. So that's great for us, and it's really great that Saxon are back, you know, and can continue, and Biff will be all right. It's quite scary. Wasn't it a triple bypass or something like that?
That's quite scary.
It is scary.
A long time.
Come back from that, you know, that's major. So good luck to him, and I'm sure it'll be, you know, great to get back.
Yeah, well, he's clearly determined to get back into the gigging pretty quick.
He's also has his solo album coming out.
That's true.
Yeah. So, you know, I think it was important for him to make the effort, having been ill myself, that, you know, psychologically having something to look forward to is a very, very big inspiration for the healing process. And instead of just sitting around just thinking what is coming up next, it's like, okay, there's a goal there, steady progress, and I have something to aim at. And obviously he's releasing his solo album, and then the 40th anniversary of Saxon is a goal for Biff to aim at.
Yes.
And everybody around him helping him to get there and achieve that. And of course, we'd just be great to be part of it. So.
Yeah, and are you playing Perler?
What's that?
Perler, the band Perler.
Perler?
Yeah. No. They're on one of your posters anyway. Maybe you were originally meant to be playing as a support act.
I've not heard of that.
Is that the Swansea show? Is that the show in Swansea? Were they at that one?
I think
Yeah, that has been rescheduled, and thankfully the promoters, because that was a warm-up for one of the Saxon shows, they agreed to like reschedule that date for us. So again, it's a warm-up show, and it's part of that whole Saxon thing. So yeah, you know, we're looking forward to that.
You will enjoy the guys. They're great fun. You know,
Good.
you'll know when you've had one, and that's one of their absolute slogan. Don't go there. I'm convinced it's a beer they're talking about.
Okay.
So I'll tell you something. I am intrigued, and I hope this doesn't intrude you. Your Irish tattoos.
Yes.
You've 2 cuffs there.
Yep.
Bracelets. Can you just tell me why the Irish tattoos there? Me being Irish, I'm naturally.
Well, having had my ancestry done, I found that I'm 20% Irish, and this is a man and dog, and this is a custom designed Celtic that Jacqueline Bailey did for me, and obviously my stepfather, who recently passed away, Peter, was Irish as well, Irish heritage. So it's actually in my family, and my uncle married an Irish lady. So yeah, it's all part of around.
Decisions
and,
there.
And also, you know, we had a wonderful Irish gentleman, Mr. Conway. I can't think of his first name. The guy took us to Ireland. Michael Conway took us to Ireland for a mini tour in 2007, and we've been back several times. Well, it was 2005 was the first time we were there with Megadeth, wasn't it? And we've been back several times since. Wonderful crowd. Dublin, Belfast, absolutely fantastic. Galway, Cork. And we hope to go back next year.
Oh, that would be great. I will
Yeah,
be
we go
front
back
and
next
centre.
So,
Definitely. And it's interesting there that you mentioned Megadeth. I mean, like Dave had his own health issues that's going on as well. And then they also cite Diamond Head as great influences.
that's Brian. I think Dave Mustaine is credited as saying his two biggest influences were Paul McCartney and Brian Tatler. I mean, what a company to be
That's
to be in.
two completely different
Yes,
genres.
well.
No, it's good. I think, you know, it was important to the early Metallica, wasn't it? Even when Dave was still in Metallica, that's what they used to do, isn't it? They used to do Diamond Head covers in the early days, and then slowly introduce excuse me, their own material into the set. So the early sets would have 4 or 5 Diamond Head songs, which is weird to me, but that's apparently what happened back in 1981. Great stuff.
See, that's huge, isn't it? I mean, that's a legacy.
Yeah.
You know, and then you've got, as I said before, like metal pop music, we want to inspire people to listen to rock and the skill and the musicianship and everything. You know, it's not all, you know, boy bands and X Factor.
Oh, thank God.
Oh God, yeah. It's shocking.
Well, rock is a very, you know, loyal audience, isn't it?
Yeah.
So once you get into it, it's a tribe, isn't it? It stays with you. It'll never leave me. I still love rock music. So I would imagine a lot of people want to get into it, and that's their thing. And we all belong there. You know, we wear black and we wear jeans and we have long hair. Away we go.
Yeah, and you know, just I suppose maybe to close with this one, just trying to say rock is never going to leave you. What's next? I mean, you've done so much. I mean, how can you top it?
More of the same.
The world.
World domination.
Or places we've not been before, really. We always look for that. It's always fascinating when we get an offer to play somewhere where we haven't been. We try and make it happen, but it's not always feasible. You know, financially, logistically, I mean,
Availability.
so we get offered, you know, some great things, and then we do as much as we can. We've already got dates for 2020, and I think there's a couple coming for 2021.
Yep, there's a couple of 2021 that we can't yet confirm, but we are confirmed on them, but we can't yet confirm them and announce them. Yeah, so
I think you can.
So it's still moving forward. We're still enjoying it. You know.
Well, that's perfect. You
and on that
can.
note, I have to go leave. I've got to go load in. So take care, everybody. I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Well, I suppose you can't do all the work. It really has been an absolute pleasure.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And have a fantastic set. Everybody is really excited for you to take the stage. I'm not listening. I don't care what my boss says. You know, so sorry. Well, no, I'm not. So definitely. When other people, you know, like you have the fans, like what are the key songs they really think you want?
Well, they always want Am I Evil, don't they? That's the main song for Diamond. It's our biggest song, the most popular song. So we always play Am I Evil. But we'll be playing since the new album, and from the last album, 2016 self-release. Just, we've got now a spot, so you try and please everybody, you know, a few new ones, a few old ones.
Did I hear something spectacular happen at Stone Deaf when you were playing Am I Evil and this great big jet flew over just as soon as you were
Dakota or something.
Yeah.
Just as we were about to finish, a great big plane flew across. And perfect timing. It just seemed to like close the show, like almost like Hey.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
It was cool. That was, and it was guys filming, and then just went, oh, right, the plane coming over.
Yeah, we're not going to get that in there tonight, though. We tried.
We weren't on it.
I really was.
No,
I think, yeah.
It was a real moment, but it was a fluke, a bit of luck. You know, Pink Floyd used to have a plane come down, didn't they, in the wall, but no, it wasn't planned.
Well, I think you'll have plenty to distract you while you're on stage, so you're going to have to concentrate a lot.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, it really will be fun. So on that note, again, I will let you go. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks. Lovely to speak to you.
Yes, and when you come to Ireland next, we'll have a chat.
Maybe next year. Won't it?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.